Actions have consequences.
You should be worried about the 6'5", 280-pound man you've screwed over.
I'm gonna end your career.
Welcome to the SummerSlam Predictions Show, the place where we put our Triple H hat on and try to figure out how he'll book this huge pay-per-view. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell to get these videos superplexed to you. Let's start with the Intercontinental Championship match. Now this is hard to book because there are a number of other championships that are likely to change hands during this show. It was a toss-up between whether LA Knight was going to win the US title or Bron Breakker winning the IC title. Now, looking at Triple H's previous booking, it's obvious he loves Nepo babies, so the safe bet is Bron Breakker, but I think the title is staying with Sami Zayn on this night. I actually think Sami needs the title more than Bron right now. Bron has been on a tear and will continue to be pushed, title or no title. This is the one where it's definitely time for a change. SmackDown needs a refresh and Logan is currently the longest reigning champion. It's time to pass the baton and move Logan in a different direction. Knight has worked hard to get to the spot he's in and he's on fire right now. The best move is to put the title on Knight. Give him a clean win to set him up for a good run where he cuts great promos on all of his competitors. Like I said, SmackDown needs a refresh. If the company have not given Bayley any good stories this long into her reign, it doesn't seem like there will be anything in the future. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I doubt that's the case. Rhea has been on a tear lately. She's been proving how good and confident she is in the ring and on the mic. It feels like it is her time. I'm hoping for some kind of shenanigans with Tiffany Stratton and the briefcase, which lead to a Charlotte Flair return so they can start a rivalry, but I think Rhea takes the title. Now for the Cody and Solo match, I would usually say the placing of this match on the card will determine whether we'll see a Roman Reigns return. You would think that if it's the main event, then Roman will be returning. Just as a side note, this match should not be anywhere near the main event if Roman is not returning, but this is WWE, and they put these guys on the main event for Money in the Bank even though nothing happened in that match, so anything is possible. Back to the match, if it is the main event, then Roman's probably returning to spear Solo, which would make Solo win by DQ, but Cody would still keep the title. I don't think Roman's returning for SummerSlam. I think they're saving that for Crown Jewel because they already have Punk in his return match here, which is huge in itself. The company can afford to hold Roman off for a bit longer. So I think Cody is going over here. Of course, the downside to this is that we may have to see another match between Cody and the Bloodline. Riveting. I'm quite excited to see Gunther take on Damian Priest for the world title. Both wrestlers are so good in the ring. Damian works better in the ring as a heel, but I'm sure he'll make it a great match either way. Expect this match to tell a great story, but at the end of it, Gunther will be going over. The huge pay-per-view in Berlin is coming next, and I'm guessing they're going to want to make that as big as possible, especially considering that Ludwig Kaiser is injured and there is no word on his return. He may return tonight, but I think it's too early to heal a broken rib. It could happen though. Whatever the case, I think Gunther is winning, and Triple H will use this as the opportunity to push go on the Finn Balor, Liv Morgan Splinter Cell. I think Balor will be very important to SummerSlam, and he'll finally set in motion his plan to dismember the Judgment Day. There has been huge build-up to the Liv Morgan Rhea Ripley rivalry, and it's coming to a head at SummerSlam. We're quite lucky we get to see two big rivalries take center stage at SummerSlam. On any other night, this match is the main event, but CM Punk is also taking part in his return match, and the anticipation for that is off the charts. Either way, this match is going to be where all of the drama happens. We can't wait to see these two go at it in the ring, and there's always that Dominic wrinkle too. I think Liv's going over somehow, but she has to contend with Dominic and Rhea. Maybe Liv goes into a blind rage and gets herself disqualified to retain the title. That will also keep Rhea looking strong in her return match. But I really want Finn to somehow help Liv win here, revealing they've been working together this whole time. We do have to discuss the elephant in the room. Dominic Mysterio. Will Dom betray Rhea and side with Liv? I think there is something to this. There are glimpses of him not being completely happy with the way he is treated by Rhea. It would also give him major heat. This is what I am hoping for. Dom turns on Rhea and the Splinter Cell stands tall over Damian and Rhea's bodies. Now all that really needs to be said about this match is that there's a lot of pressure. This is a huge build and these three superstars will have to contend with audience expectations. They also need to wrestle in a manner that is safe for Punk so he doesn't get injured again. Luckily, Punk has two of the greatest workers on the planet in the ring with him. Did the match need the addition of Seth Rollins? Probably not. But does the inclusion of Seth Rollins give us some insight into what's next? Maybe. Ordinarily, you would say that Punk has to win this match. Dude got injured in his first televised match back, and this is basically his first proper match since returning. But Punk is injury prone. I think he needs to prove he has at least one full match in him before he starts going over. I'm kidding, that's not actually what I think. What I do think is that they've booked the story so that Drew kind of has to win and Punk has to lose. First of all, Drew needs this win. Even though he just won the Money in the Bank, he lost it on the same night because of Punk. He also lost to Damian because of Punk. He also lost at Mania because of Punk. Thing is, Drew's character is so good, he has the only gimmick that comes off better after a big loss. It's genius. So sure, he could eat the loss if necessary. The problem is Seth is also in the ring and he's the ref. Rollins has said that he'll attack Punk and make him lose at the first opportunity he gets. All actions have consequences, remember, and this is where Punk's consequences will rear their ugly head. Drew McIntyre should take the win because of Seth Rollins, and we won't hear the end of it. Until the rematch, of course. Thanks for watching. There'll be no SmackDown rundown this weekend because it's my son's birthday, but make sure to look out for the SummerSlam review. If you missed Raw or SmackDown, catch the rundown here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell too. See you next time.